I want to talk about a sex toy. Because it makes me so happy. It's a new sex toy that actually attaches to your vacuum cleaner, harnessing airflow to create a rapid and gentle vibration. A woman by the name of Joanne Drysdale invented it while she was cleaning her carpet. Not her vagina.
Okay. Wait.
I know what you were going to say, vagina. You were going to say, don't say vagina, you're not allowed. It's available at lovehoney.co.uk. And well, go, Chris.
Yeah. Well, hey, whatever gets women to clean, you know.
First of all, women don't need
up to the stove.
Women don't need any help cleaning. If anything, either socialization or genetics have created that women are way better at it than men. If you want to improve things, add an attachment to the vacuum cleaner that actually
so shut up.
Allison, would you try out this device?
My parents watch this show, and I don't want them to know that I clean.
Whatever, Miss Horny issue.
Yes. All of a sudden you have values.
You know what, though? I'm really dubious. Okay, this apparently achieved its goal in 10 seconds. No matter what, I'm dubious of that.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those people sitting outside, the women sitting outside the Brookstone and all those things with the new horse riding ab thing that they've got? They seem.
Bill has one of those.
I was going to say that was me, and I just hadn't had a haircut.
Yeah. All right, I'll show you my ideal sex toy as I draw the news. Here we go. I drew this. It's actually a vacuum cleaner attached to the head of a unicorn, and you can see that the unicorn. Whatchamacallit?
Where does the horn go?
Well, that's up to you to decide, Chris.
Is it vibrating or does it send out a radio signle? I'm confused by the
does
drawing.
both, but you can put it actually in 3 different places.
There's a reason why Greg's living.
And it attracts cats.
And that's actually a cat-dog hybrid.
Sure.
Anyway, if the viewer wants to win this, send me the title at redeye@foxnews.com, and I'll sign it and I'll send it to you sometime within the next century. I happen to think it's one of my better drawings.
It is.
All right.
I have nothing to compare it to, so I'll go with yes.
A jail manager, which is called a warden, I guess, and a prison official in Australia have been suspended in Australia for throwing a costume party for the prisoners and themselves. There they are dressed up as the village people.
It's called fancy dress.
It is. It is. Let me ask you, Chris. Don't you think it's kind of good to make prison more fun?
Yeah, it was either that or get them naked and put them on a triangle.
Yeah, that would be fun as well. I think that's underrated. Allison, if we make prison more enjoyable, then inmates would be more likely to stay in jail.
So true. Yes. More fancy dress day for prison, and then prison breaks won't be a problem.
Yeah.
But there won't be that TV show.
Prison incentives. That's what you got to do.
No one has thought of this.
Like you can
Prison
refi your home loan, go into prison while the refi
Think about
happens.
it. 3 meals a day, you get an hour of exercise, and if they have little parties.
Who cares about the sodomy and not seeing your children for 7 years for a nonviolent drug
Those are benefits.
It's
really?
called
Bring your kids to prison day. That could be the next thing.
We all need to be held.
Yeah, we all need to be held. Sometimes violently by a large man named Tiny.
In cell block C.
I just think no one's ever thought about this. Maybe more criminals would stay in prison if we made prison great.
Have you checked the statistics? More people are staying in prison.
But do we want people to want to go there, though?
Yes,
that's the thing.
That's my point.
We do have people wanting to go there now. We have people literally, you don't get street cred until you spent time on the block. We're doing something seriously wrong in that respect.
Oh, you always see
I didn't have any respect until I was.
You're the glass.
I'm a half glass full kind of a guy.
Yeah, all right, I want to talk about, speaking of glasses filled with things, Chick-fil-A recently opened a new franchise. That was a transition that didn't work.
That was horrible.
In Phoenix, and they offered 52 free sandwiches to the first 100 customers, and people actually showed up the night before and camped out beforehand. Allison, what's wrong with America?
Are there drugs in these Chick-fil-A's that are served in a glass, apparently? I mean, I'm sure it's good, but not that good.
No, it's delicious.
Do you like Chick-fil-A?
I'm wrong.
Chris?
Well, I love it. I wouldn't line up like that for McDonald's or Burger King.
Look at the
Chick-fil-A is the best fast food you can get.
Can we see the picture again? Because I think you'll get an idea of what kind of people. There's not a lot of marathon runners spending the night there.
That's my mom's
These
house.
are not people who can stand in line. They have to camp out.
That actually does count as outdoor activity because they are camping.
Look at how lethargic that woman is.
Even that baby is morbidly obese.
Yeah, exactly. This is not a good sign for Chick-fil-A.
52 free heart attack meals. Why doesn't somebody go down there and just take the cardiac paddles and just go?
Exactly.
All right.
Saving the trouble.
We got to wrap it up.
New sex toy for women attaches to vacuums. Is it just me or do chicks get all the good sex toys?
Just you.
Okay. Allison, the beauty of this sex toy is that now when your parents see your vacuum, you can explain that you don't clean. By the way, I feel like this thing is going to really drive down the market for clothes dryers. Think about it.
I am.
Okay. Engagement rings are men's property. I love that the judge rejected the woman's claim that her fiancé at the time told her she could keep the ring because he said there was evidence that the guy said that in a bid to salvage the relationship. So basically, any promise a man makes to get something from a woman is not a verbal contract in the eyes of the law, which is good to know.
Wow.
Hey, did Rachel say she would melt the engagement ring with her laser vision?
Yes, she did.
Wow, that's frightening. And lastly, Greg, the problem with your theory about more people staying in prison if they have fancy dress days, if they do break out while they're dressed as the village people, all they got to do is make it to San Fran and we'll never find them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that city by the sea.
Tell me about it. Right?
All those crazy liberals doing that crazy stuff.
God, I wish the whole state would just fall in the ocean.
Oh, tell me about
Totally
it.
did.
Tell me about it. All right.
Okay.
Can you get spies out from a want ad?
You know what? This is not a good thing in my book. It used to be. There were like 2 ways that you would go into the intelligence organization.
Tell them.
Well, I'll tell you, because apparently they're not using them anymore. Some guy named Mr. Phelps would approach you in a dark alley and give you the secret password. Or you would draw the little image of Binky, the Russian clown, that you'd find in the back of Series 1 of the Justice League comic book.
Yes.
Now they're advertising. And
I can't believe you were a CIA agent. I honestly can't believe that.
You should have seen Binky when I drew it. Yeah, so this is just one more step on the road to sissification of the intelligence services. But if it creates an organization that has fewer people that look like me, then that's probably a good thing.
Chris, if you had the opportunity to apply for a job, say in a special spy service like the CIA, would you do it?
Sure. Yeah. But there's no better
We're looking
cover
for
than
guys like him.
I'm very confident. If you're looking for a spy, can't you just get Karl Rove to point one out? Oh, come on, anybody?
Yeah. I like the cut of his job.
Would I have a better chance of getting in if I went by Mahmoud or if I went by my English name, my anglicized name, Jim?
Satan?
Yeah, Satan. Yes, that's it. Mahmoud and Satan. I'm sure they'll love that one.
Yeah, but that laser vision's going to get you right to the head of the class. So you're doing well. Yeah.
So which one would have the better chance?
I can't tell you that. You're going to have to
without killing me.
Yeah.
All right. I want to move quickly on because we're on the spy tip, as I like to say.
So hip.
I know, for the next Bond flick, which I think is called Bond 22, or so far it's called Bond 22, because it's the 22nd flick. They're courting Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen to be the first ever twin Bond girls. In order to get them, they're going to promise no sex scenes, no nudity, in order to get them to commit, and also they can't be villains. Allison, what's the point of having the Olsen twins in your movie if they're not going to be villainous lesbians?
Ancestral villainous lesbians.
Yes.
The thing is that they're also asking Bob Saget to be Bond. So I think the whole thing is for Full House fans.
You know, Chris, the one thing that always, if I were a director, I would love to hire actors and actresses that were related to each other and force them into sex scenes.
Okay.
I'm just telling you this because I want to know. Don't you think?
Do you want me to call my sister?
Chris, but isn't it? It's one of the few times that you can actually do something like that for a movie. So it's art.
Yeah, whatever, man. You know.
Top marks to Allison, though, for the Full House reference.
Yes.
That was very, very good. But honestly, what are we coming to when we're saying we're going to have a Bond movie and we're assuring the women that we want to be in the Bond movie that there will be no sex and no nudity?
Yeah.
There's going to be no Bill watching it.
Yeah. All right, wait. Allison,
Yes.
what is it about Avril Lavigne that makes her seem so fake? Because she's like a pretend punk rocker, and now she's pretending to be sexy. I'm going to keep driving this point home until somebody agrees with me.
And it's not because she's Canadian. We're not accepting that one.
Oh,
wait, no offense, Rachel. That's not what I meant.
Now you've upset her.
No.
Her laser eyes.
No, I really didn't. That was not a dig at Rachel.
Allison, how would a baby know the difference between a utility closet and, say, a really cool crib?
From reading, of course. But here's the thing. It's a child care center. Why are they hiding the babies? Like, that's the wrong thing to be stashing.
That's true. They should have been hiding the crystal meth
things
lab.
that aren't supposed to be there.
Yes,
But what kid doesn't like to hide in the closet? That was a fun thing to do, hide and go seek.
Bill still is hiding in the closet.
Right when those words came out of her mouth. I'm like, just go, Greg. Just get it out.
I'm sorry. I was an obvious joke. I had to. GE from Ohio wants to know, when are you going to give Rachel her own TV show?
Well, we talked about that already, but these guys won't let me leave.
Oh, I love your humor. Don't forget to catch us. Don't forget to catch us every night at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. A brand new show is on tap. We have comedian Kevin Farley, plus Fox News business correspondent Rebecca Gomez is here, and Kevin Gollington and Samantha Judge return. Time now to take a look at what Andy Levy has in store for tomorrow's stories.
Hey, period.
Hey.
Let's see. Rachel, that was the funniest thing you've ever said.
I knew it.
Happy birthday, Keeney. That's another $50 in my pocket.